That's the effort to have.
Okay. Anna, how you doing? 400 level. Okay. Very true. Part of the thing. Hey, how are you?
Architect Jide Adekola is a Nigerian architect, real estate developer, and strategic entrepreneur defining the intersection of design. He is the group managing director of Homework Group, a multidisciplinary real estate company. Architect Jide Adekola.
The sort of training you have with architecture can make you survive almost anything. We're supposed to discover ourselves. We're supposed to discover our skills. I'm sure different people here have different skills. You start to know all those soft skills that you just ignore. They are very important skills. So I like what you said about photography and all of that. How many people here want to own their own house? How many people here want to build and design their own house? What if you were the one that had the money, had the land, or had access to the money and the land, and they gave you the chance to design anything you want to design? Crazy idea that if they gave you everything, you would do it. Anybody? Crazy idea.
My name is Emmanuel. I'm
Yes.
200 level.
Okay.
The design I had is not actually for a house. It's actually for what I want for my business.
Perfect.
So it's a studio basically, but combined with the residential stuff. Part of it is my house, then part of it is company. So the studio kind of blends in,
Yes.
but nobody knows it's actually residential. So it's like residential is underground.
You're going to stay there, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Design can be affected by budget. It can be affected by your client's preference. It can be affected by maybe special advisors meeting that client and telling him, don't mind the architect. He's always going with these funny ideas. Also timelines. You have a timeline to finish something very quickly, and then you just end up doing a shabby work because you need to get there on time. Skills architects you have, aside the skills that you are currently probably brooding right now, right? Business, management, finance, negotiation, networking, risk assessment, and emotional intelligence. Who knows what emotional intelligence is?
I think it's like reasoning and being able to like communicate with people in a manner that like you can like communicate your idea to them and then make them feel welcome. You understand? So that's basically my understanding.
Okay.
My question is if the Jide Adekola Institute accepts internships from undergraduates and postgraduate students.
Absolutely, absolutely. So there are workshops and there are particular intakes for interns just because we also are passionate on trying to teach the next generation. So it's beyond just coming to work. It's more like a learning ground. We just finished this mall on the Admiralty in Lekki Phase 1. So this is the one I said somebody came to meet us to say, do something better than what you did before. So we just finished that. This is going on somewhere in Oniru. This is our current baby, almost facing Eco Atlantic. This is in VI, this is in VI.
I'm a 400 level final year student of architecture at Covenant University, and today I was lucky to be part of the lecture on vertical integration in architecture.
It taught us the skills that we needed as an architect, soft skills that we needed, how we manage the building team, and how important it is for integration, vertical integration in architecture, that we can actually be the project owner and not just be like a mere architect.
And to me, I never heard about this before, but when our speakers spoke today, I was very privileged to learn about it because according to me, I learned that vertical integration is empowered by a team or group of people, not just about other groups of people.
One thing that really stuck with me is the leadership. It's not really part of the syllabus, he just mentioned it, but the way he mentioned it, the way he led the people above him really stuck with me, giving me an idea of how leadership should be and how he maintained the situation with emotional intelligence.
And it was a very beautiful and wholesome experience. It was very interactive. I got to learn things I had not thought of before, and it got to change my thinking beyond just being a designer into looking at it holistically and how we can fit into solving the housing crisis in Nigeria.
Now, there's one thing that he said that really stuck with me, that he went from being invited to the table to building his own table. So I'm really glad because it impacted me and gave me more understanding on leadership, on how to deal with people not just among me, but in a big firm, and how to maintain it. And I'm really grateful to him for that.
And that was very important. And this is to also other students studying architecture, that we should also learn to be able to be very intuitive and creative in our architecture space and actually work together. There's a quote that says teamwork makes the dream work. So when we cohabit in teamwork and we build things together, I'm very confident that everything will work out at the end of the day.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So thank you so much, Architect Jide Adekola, and I'm very grateful.
Don't know, are you blessed? Yes. So, okay, do you have anybody that was not blessed? So we believe that we're all blessed. Much God bless you, sir.
Amen.
So thank you. So and the name of Covenant University, the department, the College of Science and Technology, and then Department of Architecture, then the Society of Architecture Students, and the department will present this to you in the name of God the Father, in the name of God the Son, in the name of God the Holy Spirit.